Hi, it's Tanya from My Working Life, and today we're in the kitchen and we're making your favorite lemon curd. And we're gonna make that lemon curd in our electric pressure cooker because it's easier than doing it on the stove top because we don't have to like whisk and whisk and whisk and whisk and whisk and whisk, which is what you have to do with traditional lemon curd recipes. Now, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like this video. All right, so before we get started, let me kind of explain what lemon curd is. It's pretty much like lemon jelly, but it's not really like jelly. It's like jam, and it can be thick or it can be kind of thinnish. I don't know, but it is some tart, delicious sweetness that you can add to your baked goods. I like to add it to my yogurt with granola. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And when I used to make lemon curd, I used to do it on the stovetop, which honestly, if you haven't done it that way, it's pretty dope. Like you kind of just sit over there stirring this mixture, waiting for it to thicken up to it's really nice. But I discovered that it's much easier just to do it in your electric pressure cooker if you have one. All right, so to get this recipe started, first, all you're gonna need is some fresh lemons that we're going to squeeze. We also have some eggs. 2 of these eggs we're going to separate and just use the yolks for, and the other 2 we're going to actually use the entire egg. We've also got some white granulated sugar as well as some butter, and I'm going to add a pinch of salt to this lemon curd. So to get started, we are going to need to juice some lemons, and I like to use this little juicer concoction thing. I don't know. It's really easy because I can pretty much just squeeze the lemon juices on it and it will keep the seeds from getting in there. So kind of like you would with lemon. I'm gonna squeeze that till we get about a cup of lemon juice. La, la, la. Juice and a lemon. Boom. All right, I got a lemon. So it took me 4 whole lemons to get my lemon juice. You guys just have all these lemon pieces around the house. I'll get rid of those in a second. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side while I get the rest of everything together. So 2 of the eggs, so now I've got my eggs that I'm getting to, and I'm going to separate 2 of these eggs because 2 of them I just want the egg yolk. And now I'm going to grab a big bowl, set that here, and I'm gonna take those egg yolks and throw that in my bowl. And then I'm gonna crack the other 2 eggs. I want the entire egg to go in the bowl now. Ah, look, I got a shell in there. It happens. Gonna get it out. Boom. So now I've got my thing, and I'm going to use my whisk part. I only have 1 whisk part. I'm gonna throw that in there, and I'm going to add some sugar to this egg mixture. And I'm going to whisk this for about a minute to get that egg mixture and that sugar mixture fully incorporated. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt while this is whisking together. A really huge pinch. That's going to help those flavors with the lemon kind of be stronger, I guess. All right. So that whisked for about a minute. As you can see, that mixture got nice and thick, right? It's all that egg and all that sugar. I am going to grab my lemon juice that I've set aside, and I'm going to pour that in that egg mixture. Make sure my little thing, a little bit of lemon. And then I'm also going to add, so I'm going to just use a regular spatula and just stir that lemon in. And at this time, I'm going to just get my butter that I have cut into small pieces. I'm actually going to cut it up just a little bit smaller. This is like very softened butter. I'm just gonna dump that in there as well. Now, traditionally when you make lemon curd on the stovetop, you kind of add the butter in later on, kind of like slowly after it's already thickened. For this recipe, since we're doing it in the pressure cooker, I am just going to put it all in there and just kind of stir it all together. What I'm going to make this in. So I've basically, this is my little handy dandy pressure cooker insert thing that I use to put things in and out of my pressure cooker. I love it for baking in my pressure cooker or anything where I need to like easily get stuff out. And then I've got here a stainless steel, I think it's stainless steel, but it's pretty much a really good steel pan insert that I bought for an accessory for the pressure cooker. I am going to use this to basically cook inside of my pressure cooker. Some people use Pyrex glass bowls. I've used them in the pressure cooker in the past and nothing has happened. But because I know there's always possibilities that something can go wrong, I just like to use this stainless steel insert. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to lightly cover it with some foil. Why foil? Because I want it to be covered, because when we're cooking this in our pressure cooker, what's going to happen is we're going to have to add water to our pressure cooker, and that water is going to build up steam, and I don't want the water to fall into this while it's cooking. I also don't want to put something that's too tight on the lid because it will mess up with how long it takes for this to get cooked. So I just loosely cover it with foil. I don't even tuck it that tight, just put it there. And then I'm going to put it on top of here before we put it in our pressure cooker. Show you what I'm doing. You can see. Bada bing, bada boom. So it's really easy. We can put it in and out of our pressure cooker. Set that to the side. All right, now we have our big old pressure cooker here. And so to cook in our pressure cooker, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some good old H2O. Got a cup of water that I'm going to pour into the pressure cooker insert. Then I am going to grab my prepared mixture and drop that right inside. And then I grab the cover. We're gonna make sure that our valve is set to seal, and we'll cover our pressure cooker. Boom, walk around. And we are gonna pressure cook this on high pressure for not 12 minutes, but for 3 minutes. And what's gonna happen while we're kind of like waiting for this to cook is it's going to build pressure. With this pressure cooker, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes for it to build pressure. Then once pressure has been built, the timer will start. And after the timer starts, it's gonna say 3 minutes, and then it's gonna count down. And then once it counts down, it's gonna do beep, beep, beep. And then it is going to start to rise, I guess naturally release. And we're gonna let it do that for about 10 minutes before we release the remaining pressure. All right, so I'll be back. And oh, it's been 10 minutes. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna switch this valve over here from sealing to venting to release the remaining pressure. We wait for this little button to pop down, and then we are going to open it. As you can see, get that out the way, because this is probably a little bit hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get in here and just easily pull it out. Voila, it's really not hot. Okay, now we get to open this curd, and you get to see what it looks like on the inside, which is a bumbling mess. It's really scary. It's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Don't worry. Get your whisk and just start to stir. What pretty much just happened there, and why it's a little bit scary, is that those butter particles, I guess, floated to the top. That's perfectly fine. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna slowly whisk at this stage. And it's gonna thicken up while you whisk it. But again, this is better than standing over whisking it for a total 15 minutes. And just keep whisking. And what's gonna happen is that mixture is just gonna come together. Now at this stage, again, your lemon curd is not done. What it's gonna do is you're gonna need time for it to thicken up and cool down. So it's still a bit runny here. We want it to thicken up some more, but I have already whisked it and stirred it enough. So what I'm gonna do at this point is I am just going to leave it alone for a little bit and allow it to cool just a little bit more in here. See how runny that is? Fear not, it will thicken up as it sits here. And then what we're gonna do as well is after it cools down to room temp, we can actually put it in the fridge and it's gonna thicken up even more. And I'm gonna show you some lemon curd that I made earlier, just so you can see the consistency. Here is some lemon curd I did earlier following the same method. I'll put it in this jar. And as you can see, it gets nice and thicker. Oh. Voila. I usually just sneak bites of this whenever I get a chance. It's so good. All right, and there you have it. Good, delicious lemon curd made all in your pressure cooker. Again, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like this video. And all right, until then, bye.